Freeze for drop.
That intro took place in my bathtub, and it's still better than the knockoff movie Atlantic Rim. Anyway, guys, today we're talking about Pacific Rim, a movie about giant robots who are piloted by human beings to stop creatures who come from the sea to destroy humanity.
Speaking of destroying humanity, why do you have this?
The sad thing is, me and my sister watched this in the movie theater like 5 times. Anyway, guys, here's Idris Stuckmann. Today we're going to be reviewing Pacific Rim. My quick thoughts on the movie. It looks fun, visually exciting. Guillermo del Toro, the guy who directed Hellboy movies, and he almost directed The Hobbit, but Peter Jackson came back in and reclaimed what was rightfully his. Okay, so Chris, what did you think about Pacific Rim?
Well, I guess I saw it about 10 days ago.
I'm envious.
Yeah, I mean, but I saw it a second time tonight, and I still enjoyed the film quite a bit. I thought the special effects were really well done. What did you think of, like, the overall feel of it? Like, did you think that it worked for a summer movie?
The overall, look at me, I'm having a stroke over here. The overall feel of this movie made me feel like a 12-year-old kid at times. And then other times I realized I was 26 years old and I started picking apart the plot, which isn't something you should do with a movie like this. Because the plot in this movie, at times, it just absolutely makes no sense. The basic plot, okay, I get it. Pilots control robots to stop big monsters. Simple, fun, let's go for it. But at times the movie tries to do all these little other things and they make them a big deal in the movie, and then they just kind of, it becomes a little bit B-rate in a way, but I guess this is kind of like a big budget, old-fashioned B-rate movie.
Everyone's like, "Hoo-yah! Hoo-yah!"
But overall, like I was saying, this movie does have a few plot points that are a little bit stupid, but overall it is an action summer popcorn flick, and it pretty much fits the definition of that. And I will say, every time the robots are fighting in the ocean and you have the water, it's all mystical, and the water in this movie it's CGI, but it just numbs your brain. It's so nice to look at, and especially in 3D.
Yeah, the 3D is really good, as I said in my original review. The 3D is really good. It really does feel like you're looking at like an extended image upon images, and yes, the CGI is top-notch.
This is a movie that makes sense in 3D. They made it for 3D. They had some gimmicky things in it, but it made sense for what they were going for, especially with the hologram computer screens, kind of like what you've seen in Avatar. And by the way, the whole military aspect of this movie, where they're in like the big hubs and there's guys walking around, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Avatar when he first gets there.
Yeah, I can see why you'd say that.
And another thing both movies have in common, they have big robots with knives.
What did you think of Idris Elba's character? Because he was my favorite.
Oh, by far. That's the guy who made the movie. The main actor of the movie, the one, I just call him blonde guy with highlights.
Charlie Hunnam?
Yeah, cheap version of Chris Hemsworth, I guess you could call him. Anyway, Idris Elba in the movie, that man just screams epicness. I mean, he sweats it too.
Had like a good backstory, and he was like, he read his lines well. Like I felt like everything Charlie Hunnam said was audio dubbed. Like, kaiju rose up from the earth, and we made Jaegers to fight them, and we have to drift, and the drift is really hard, and this is how I talk to the whole movie.
Is that Jason Statham? Charlie Day in the movie.
Yeah. He's in the movie.
Hey guys, I'm Charlie Day! Oh my god, I'm a scientist in the movie! Hey, you wanna come over here? Oh, look at this, I got a brain! Oh my god! Whoa!
Not a bad impression, actually.
That's all I have, man.
Not a bad impression.
But anyway, the movie's not really about the plot, it's about the action, it's about robots fighting giant sea creatures, basically. And did I get that? Yeah. So, you know, based on that, the movie made me feel like I was 12 years old again. I'm gonna give the movie a B for badass.
That's a good rating. I like it.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with my original grade for a B. It's just a B, though. I don't give B for badasses.
Hey, when robots are fighting and they're about 150 feet tall, I do. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
So anyway, guys, that's my take on Pacific Rim. I recommend checking it out, especially in 3D. And also, if you haven't already, check out my last video where I talk about Grown Ups 2, or actually me and this guy talk about Grown Ups 2.
Yeah.
And if you haven't already, make sure you check out Idris Stuckmann's channel and definitely subscribe. And I'll see you next time.
He made us Power Rangers.
Hey, this movie was Power Rangers, but on steroids with better CGI. And it didn't have a little guy named Tommy in it, or another Blue Ranger named Billy. I never trusted Billy from the Power Rangers. Creepy guy. He looked like he was 35 years old. What's he doing in high school fighting with these kids in spandex outfits?